Welcome to My on Mondays, an explorative approach to the possessive my through narratives, art, and sound. Each Monday brings a new creation and unique perspective. My on Mondays is brought to you by MING Studios, a contemporary art space and international artist residency program dedicated to the exhibition, experience, and exploration of arts and culture. Along with exhibiting artists from around the world, MING also serves the community by hosting innovative programs including performances, workshops, screenings, readings, artist talks, and other cultural activities. For more information, or if you'd like to participate in My on Mondays, you can visit our website at mingstudios.org. Hello, and welcome to the 127th episode of My on Mondays. At the age of around 7 years, a small child was seized from her homeland in West Africa. Whatever name was given to her at birth has been lost in memory and time. She was purchased as a domestic servant by the Wheatley family in Boston. The name Phillis derived from the ship she arrived on. Though not excused from her domestic duties, she was taught to read and write, and soon displayed a voracious appetite for intellectual challenge. Today, Phillis Wheatley is remembered for her poetry, with her earliest known poem written at the age of 13. Supported in her intellectual and creative endeavors by the Wheatley family, by the age of 18 in 1771, Phillis set off for London in preparation of publication of her collection of poems, for which she had found no support in the States. Arriving as a celebrated poetess in England, she was greeted by dignitaries, including Benjamin Franklin, in honor of her arrival. But despite her initial success, the remainder of her life was much more difficult, especially after the death of the elder Wheatleys, who had provided an element of protection from some of the harsher realities of racism. She died in 1874, alone and uncared for, with her husband sent to debtor's prison on the day of her death. Her last living child dying in time to be buried with her, an incredibly tragic end to such a prodigious talent and spirit. The poem we're sharing with you today displays the deep sensitivity Wheatley felt for beauty and art, a fitting remembrance of her life and work. The title is To S.M., a young African painter, on seeing his works. To show the laboring bosom's deep intent, and thought in living characters to paint, when first thy pencil did those beauties give, and breathing figures learnt from thee to live. How did those prospects give my soul delight? A new creation rushing on my sight, still wondrous youth each noble path pursue, on deathless glories fix thine ardent view. Still may the painters and the poets fire to aid thy pencil and thy verse conspire, and may the charms of each seraphic theme conduct thy footsteps to immortal fame. High to the blissful wonders of the skies, elate thy soul and raise thy wishful eyes. Thrice happy, when exalted to survey that splendid city crowned with endless day, whose twice 6 gates on radiant hinges ring, celestial Salem blooms in endless spring. Calm and serene thy moments glide along, and may the muse inspire each future song. Still, with the sweets of contemplation blessed, may peace with balmy wings your soul invest. But when these shades of time are chased away, and darkness ends in everlasting day, on what seraphic pinions shall we move, and view the landscapes in the realms above? There shall thy tongue in heavenly murmurs flow, and there my muse with heavenly transport glow, no more to tell of Damon's tender sighs, or rising radiance of Aurora's eyes. For nobler themes demand a nobler strain, and pure language on the ethereal plain. Cease, gentle muse, the solemn of gloom of night, now seals the fair creation from my sight. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next Monday. Tune in.